Yo, what is up, guys? Chris here, bringing you another metal collection video. Just came back from a concert. My neck is killing me because I was like headbanging and windmilling. I was just going crazy. Awesome night, awesome night. It was a local band show. My friend's band Thicket headlined it, and it was awesome. Great night, and all around, it was just a great time hanging out with friends. We all hang down in the parking lot. We all just socialize. We're all like feeding off each other's vibes, and then at the end of the show, after everyone got done playing, we all literally just went to IHOP and like had even more of amazing of a time. Overall, great night, which got me in the mood to show off 10 more CDs from my metal collection. And how about we just get right on into it? So first CD I have is Spectre of Ruin by Blackfast. It's a new wave thrash album. This is Blackfast's release. It came out in 2018, so literally last year. Great album, man. Everything that Blackfast has made in their 3 studio albums have been great. Here's the inside of it. So here's what you're going to get out of it. You're going to get high-speed riffs, everything that you want from a thrash album. I think the vocals are great as well. The production and everything is just great on this album. It's in my top 10 best albums of 2018 for sure. I missed these guys. I was supposed to see them in Tampa last year around July, and I bought the ticket and everything, and I was like, man, I'm going to see Blackfast, Hatchet, and Ex Mortis. I was so excited. Had to work. So sadly, I got to miss these guys, but whenever they come back around in Florida, I'm definitely checking these guys out. Amazing band. So, second album that we have here, thrash metal legends. They need really no introduction at all. Death Angel, Relentless Retribution. So this is newer Death Angel. So I like this album. I want to say it's great. It's good. It's definitely good. But you're getting Death Angel. That's what you're getting out of this album. You're getting those great vocals that Death Angel has. You're getting the great guitar riffs and everything. Just everything that you want from a Death Angel album. It's on the weaker side of releases when it comes to their newer stuff, but nonetheless, it's still a great album, or a good album. And here's the inside. I will say this album does have a really nice cover art, especially on a CD. Let me just put that up a little bit closer. You get a nice visual of the Hellhound there and all that. Just I really love the cover art. It's really nice. Also, can't wait for their new album this year. That's set to release. I don't know when, but it should be a killer album. So the third CD I have, I don't think I've seen this band yet on anybody's like collection videos. And this is a Christian thrash metal band and this album came out in 1990. And it is Deliverance, Weapons of Our Warfare. Now, yes, this is a Christian album. Still amazing. The musicianship, the guitar riffs, the vocals, everything in this is just freaking awesome. Whether you're a Christian, whether you're an atheist, whether what your religion is or what your beliefs are, you will enjoy this album. It's not corny. It's not all that type of stuff like the stereotypical Christian rock and metal is. This is great thrash all around. And let me show you the inside of it. This is a remaster too. It's not like the original copy. The original copy is pretty expensive. Here's the inside of it. Really nice, really nice. If you guys haven't, if you haven't heard of this band, definitely check them out. I recommend their first 2 albums, which I believe this is their second. Definitely check it out. Good stuff. So number 4, we got a progressive band here, progressive metal band from Australia. This is Nebula Obscurus. This is their 3rd studio album called Earn. This was released in 2017. To me, this was the best album of 2017, if I should say so myself. I can just remember my friend Steven was like, yo, man, you need to check out this band. They were able to scare us, and I was like, it's like, okay, yeah, I'll definitely give them a gimme, listen. And first song I played was it's not on this album, but it's on the first album. And the song I played was "In the Flowers That Played the Kaleidoscope," and I was blown away. Like, so this band is, you have clean vocals from one guy, and then you have black metal type screams and all that from another guy, and then of course you have two guitarists, you have a bass player, and then you have a drummer. But what this band does differently, they added an instrument, and it's called the violin. And the way that they are able to mix the violin with everything, with all the violent type sound that they're making from distorted guitars and all that, is just, the musicianship on this is amazing. You just need to listen to it for yourself to like be like, yeah, I get what this man's saying. Like, great stuff. I was blown away when I first listened to this album, and still am every time I play it. I'm just like, take me away, man. But here's the inside of it. Really nice, really nice. Like I said, best album of 2017. Definitely check these guys out if you haven't. Like I said, they're from Australia, and I actually got to see these guys in concert last year in September, and yes, they sound just as good live as they do on CD, which that to me just earns even more brownie points. So the next CD I have to show here, this is the Wrecking Crew, that's what they're called. But this is The Grinding Wheel by Overkill. Album came out in 2017. It was in my top 5 albums of 2017 for sure. It's Overkill, man. Really, really good stuff. Very first track, Mean Green Killing Machine. You know, it's just awesome stuff, and it's Overkill, man. That's all I can really say. If you listen to Overkill and you enjoy Overkill, you'll definitely will enjoy this album for sure. I'm excited for their new release that's coming out this year. Listening to their song, their first single, Last Man Standing, great stuff. Sounding really, really heavier than what this was. And if that's the case, it's going to be a really awesome album. But Overkill, Grinding Wheel. Next up, we have a classic. I showed off this band's first album in the last video, so I figured, I'll show off their second album that they made, and that is Leprosy by Def. This album needs no introduction. You already know everything about it. This is must-have death metal album. If you don't own any Def albums, first of all, stop what you're doing. Go on eBay. Go to your record store. Buy a copy of any Def album. You're gonna, because like I said, you can't go wrong with Def. Every single one of their albums is great, and every single one of their albums, is great in their own way as well. They're all different, and if you made a top list of Def albums, you can't go wrong. Like, literally, you just cannot go wrong in your list, because that's just how great Def was. But yeah, Leprosy by Def, awesome stuff like always. So now we got another classic album, and it's from Sepultura, and this is Beneath the Remains. Funny story well, it's not a funny story, but how I got this album was pretty cool. So it was in a CD lot of 6. It was this album, you had Arise as well, you had A New Order by Testament, you had Rest in Peace by Megadeth, Euthanasia by Megadeth, and you had The Joke's on You by Excel. And I got all 6 of those CDs for like $15. And yeah, the jewel case is a little beat up. You got this little sticker on here that I just need to get off a little bit, but I mean, hey, everything's intact, everything looks good. Yeah, you got like a little crack right here, but the CD plays well. CD's great. Yeah, classic thrash album. I still wish that Sepultura kept doing what they were doing in Arise and Beneath the Remains. But you know, bands evolve, and to me they evolved the wrong way, but that's okay. Still, very great classic thrash album. So we're getting to the end here, but the next album I have to show is the #1 album of 2016, in my opinion, and that is Terminal Redux by Vector. So this is more on the thrashier, on the techier thrash side of things. Vector. Where do I begin with this band? The musicianship, the technicality that this band brings is amazing. Like right off the bat, right when you put in the CD here, Charging the Void, it's a long song, but dude, you're taken through an adventure. It's just a really all around amazing album. Just even look at that cover art, dude, like spacey and everything. Awesome stuff. Here's the inside of it, right there. But yeah, Vector, Terminal Redux, man. If you have not listened to Vector, I highly recommend you listen to Vector. They have 3 studio albums. This is their 3rd one, latest release, and all 3 of them are just pure amazing. I have a Vector Terminal Redux shirt, and I also, I just jam out to these guys. I'm thinking about buying a beanie, because Earache sells a Vector beanie, and I'm tempted to buy that. But nonetheless, this is an amazing album. If you listen to this, you're going to be like, heck yeah, man, you're going to want to cop this right away. So next up, we have another new wave of thrash band, and this is a album that came out in 2008, and it's Feed the Beast by Bonded by Blood. This is when Bonded by Blood, in my opinion, was amazing. They're still pretty good now, but I definitely prefer this Bonded by Blood over all the others. It's just, dude, this is what you want out of a thrash album. You have those amazing vocals that they bring to the table from what was his name? Jose. Just great stuff, man. And here's the artwork. Here's the inside of it. You have like the band members right there. But yeah, man, this is just a great album. Very first track, in my opinion, is a very good song, and not only that, it's catchy. Which a lot of times when it comes to like thrash metal and death metal, you don't really get that catchy chorus. But this one, it got stuck in my head, and still stuck in my head to this day. But yeah, this song has 12 songs on there, and you get 2 bonus CDs. Yeah, definitely check this band out if you haven't, and start off with this album. This album is amazing. So, one more album to show off, and it's another new wave thrash band. This album came out in 2017, and this, in my opinion, was the 2nd best album in 2017. And Warbringer, Ode to the Vanquish. I could just remember just listening when they were just releasing singles for this album, and they had Silhouettes, and then they had, I believe it was Descending Blade that were the 2 singles. I'm not sure. I know for a fact it was Silhouettes was one of them. And I was like, wow, this album was going to probably be really, really good. And, listen to it on Spotify, and you get down to, you're listening to it, you hear Silhouettes, you hear Woe to the Vanquish, you're like, wow, this album's awesome. Hear Remain Violent, it's like, wow, this album just doesn't stop, does it? And Shellfire, and you're like, wow, it just keeps getting better and better. And then you get all the way down to the 8th song. The very last one is When the Guns Fell Silent, and you're taking one of the best songs I've heard of all time. It's just really, really well written. The guitar work, the bass work, especially the drumming. Carlos Cruz, who's the drummer for this band, is amazing. He's a former drummer of Hexen. Great stuff. Let me go ahead and show you the inside of this bad boy right here of the Woe to the Vanquish album. But yeah, if you haven't checked out Warbringer, this is definitely their best album. But yeah, all their other stuff is great too. I definitely recommend this one over all of them. Woe to the Vanquish, Warbringer. And that is all the albums I have for this second video, guys. If you've enjoyed it, you know, just let me know. Like I said, just leave your comments down below in the comment. I like chatting, I like discussing metal and all that type of stuff. You know, that's just what I love to do. And you know, if you guys just want to, you know, see more, man, just keep commenting, because I have a fun time doing this. It's freaking awesome, just showing off my collection, even though it's nowhere near as big as some of you out there have. You know, Mark, you know, you're sitting in your little room and I just see shelves upon shelves upon shelves upon shelves of CDs. Highly jealous of you, but you know, I am building mine more and more. I just copped, let's see, 1, 2, 3 CDs today. So yeah, I'm definitely getting my metal collection bigger and bigger by each day, and you know, it's just so much fun showing off and just talking about the albums. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you've gotten this far, you know, thank you very much. I appreciate it, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out, guys.